Hey, welcome, 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 welcome. My name is Lester. I'm from Chicago. And I've been living in Chicago my whole life until about 20 years ago, and then I moved down to the South. And I gotta tell you, there's some cultural differences between the North and the South. For one thing, in the North, you don't really talk about religion very much, not very polite. It's like too much information. But in the South, you've got this evangelical tradition where people have a tendency to come up to you and say things to you, they'll come up to you and say, "Have you accepted the Lord as your Savior?" For me, that's like saying, "Boxes of briefs." What do I tell them if I'm an atheist? That I'm going commando? Just TMI. Have a blessed day sounds like have a good bowel movement. Holy moly. But anyways, so I was raised Catholic, and I was raised in a devout tradition too, because we had to really follow the rules. As a Catholic, you have to not only have faith, but you got to follow the rules to get into heaven. So there were all these things you had to do. I mean, I went all the sacraments, I went to communion, and I had the confession and confirmation. I was an altar boy. So I also follow one rule that my mom was very strict about, which is to never have sex before marriage with the priest. And I was a hot altar boy too, so that took some willpower. Anyways, so there are these nuns. Holy moly, you probably heard all about these nuns. I think they got their name from their sense of humor and their general sense of mirth. Nun. Ha! Get it? Nun. Anyways, so I didn't know why they always wore these black clothes, and these big hats and everything like that. Why they wear the black clothes? I guess it was a habit. What? No rim shot for the puns? Oh, I guess you're not a pun crowd. So let me tell you something. You can really get yourself a good workout if you go to a mass. I mean, you get there, and you sit down as you start, but then you stand. You sit, you stand, you sit, you stand. You kneel. You stand, you kneel, you stand, you shake hands, you go for a walk, you come back, you kneel, you sit, you stand, you leave. We call that Catholic calisthenics. Anyways, as I said, people are working down here in the South, and they really like their religion. And sometimes I don't think they're paying attention. When they have their enthusiasm and they say things to you, they really not know what they mean. I had the other person come up to me one day during Lent and say, "Happy Good Friday." Holy crap. Do you know what you're saying? You're saying Happy Crucifixion Day. You're saying, hey, happy day to get nailed to a tree with a horrible execution. It's nuts. Crazy. Nuts. I mean, what's next? Holy Saturday? Happy, how about lying in the tomb as you're decomposing and about ready to die after a horrible execution? Holy crap. So you just got to pay attention to what you say. So as I might advise them, next time Holy Friday or Holy Thursday comes along, just say, have a blessed day. To which I'll respond, you have a good bowel movement too.